Okay, so today is Friday and I'm off. And so last job contract ended. Talked with the office manager. Well, tried to. She was busy to find out what happened, and she she seemed not to really care what happened. She was like, they just put me back on the availability list. So I don't know what was the deal with that. It kind of pissed me off because I wanted you to find out, but you didn't care, so whatever. So I was still looking for jobs because I already knew that job, because the pay was so low, wasn't something I was going to rock with long term. So I do what I do best, apply for jobs that I don't qualify for. I was even applying for remote jobs. I guess because I don't know what's going on with my health. But then I kind of got places that I could go to. That was really crazy that I did that. I was applying for jobs and don't have a place. I'm in the van. But I know I could probably make it work. But anyway, so, and they wanted you to be hardwired and all this other stuff. There's ways around that. But anyway, so I applied for a job that I didn't meet the qualifications for. I did see a banking position with a temp agency. So, I still had all this stuff going on in the background, right? Lo and behold, had a face-to-face interview with the bank. While doing an interview, I got another job offer. Well, an interview offer. And then doing that, I got another email for another job offer. Now the not job offers, interviews. So with the banking, that's through a temp agency. With the other one is direct. Well, the bank got to me first. I don't know how to explain it to you guys. I can do certain interviews to kind of know if it's a yay or a nay. And I kind of low-key kind of knew it was one of them, we'll see type situation. But anyway, the interview was great. This bank has been around for a minute, but just not in this location, but it's booming elsewhere. And he told me in the interview, he was like, right now we don't know where we're going. We just need somebody. But eventually we know we're going to need a body. That's if it grows. But they don't know if I'm going to be full-time or part-time. So I am a temp full-time right now. If after my 90 days they want me on, they don't know if it's going to be full or part-time. And he was asking me, because he was like, just to ask you, I know you hadn't thought about it because obviously I didn't know. If it's part-time, would you want to work half-day or work certain days out of the week? The pay is amazing. The pay is $1 short of what I really wanted. But never stop sign. Go ahead. But the pay is good. Yeah, this economy is just I don't know, the job situations. It's there. It's just all of who you know. It's the good old boy system where I'm at. That's just it. It's always been, but they're blatant with it now. So I'm canceling with the other two, and I got them on lock in my phone because just in case something else comes up available, I can reach out if they have something. So yeah, so I start Wednesday, next week Wednesday. That gives me time to go in my storage and pull out more professional clothes and put a lot of this other stuff back. I'll have to go to Raleigh next month, the week before Thanksgiving, for training. Raleigh, North Carolina. Never been. And yeah, so the pay is good. Now I'm no longer on the journey of paying off debt. I have to change that because I don't know. So I'm no longer on the journey of paying off debt. I'm on the journey of paying balances down. If I can, but my main goal is to get these monthly payments lower. And once you pay so much or you make your payments or whatever the case would be, the payments go down. So that's what I'm working on right now. My car payment, the balance decreased a lot, but the payments remain the same. So I'm going to work on that. I have this credit card I was going to pay off. I had the money sitting aside, almost $2,000 to pay it off. But I'm like, you know what? My payments are $50 a month. Let's move to the next. I'd rather just have a bunch of lower payments that I can afford versus a bunch of high payments. I'm just not in a place where I can say I can go ahead and do that because of the situation that I'm in. And there's no guarantee that they'll keep me. They may cut me like the other people did. I don't know. I'm not understanding. But like I said, there is definitely a reason behind this with all this happening to me. And, you know, I can just only guesstimate. So, yeah. I don't know. I'm aggravated, low key. I'm gonna need to get an oil change eventually. One of my tires got low pressure. I need to go ahead and get that checked. Make sure it's not a nail. But yeah, that card I'm not going to be using. I was going to pay it off. It'll be available to me. And another reason why, there's something else I can do too. So my car payments is $175 a month. What I can do is pay off the credit card, but I gotta get the balance down. Okay, so this is what I want to do. So I can cash advance off that card, $2,500. I think something close to that. I can pay my card down to that, like pay the card off, pay the card off, pay the card to the point of $2,500, advance off of the credit card, pay the card off. I won't have to pay $175 anymore. I'll be paying $50 a month, and that'll be it. That's what I want to do. Want to be paid off. The other one wouldn't, but the payments would be lower. That was my goal. Instead of paying $175, I could pay $50. So, but I got to pay the credit card off first, and then work on the car. So yeah. So that's what I wanted to do. Because if I can get a bunch of lower payments, I'm good. It's just the higher monthly payments is the little rough part of it. So I don't want to be directly in the sun. So that's what I was working on, the credit card and the car. So until I really nail it, I'm going to make monthly payments on everything, and everything extra set it aside. Since I'm no longer on a debt-free journey. Well, I'm not going to make any extra debt either, but you know, I'm not where I can do that right now because of the job situation. So I'll be making the payments, and then I'll be setting money aside, which almost $2,000 I got. And then when I see where I'm able to do whatever else I figure out, then that'll work. So I can pay off the credit card, and then pay on the car, get the card down to the $2,500, advance $2,500 off the credit card, pay off the car. I have my title. I won't pay $175. I'll just be paying $50. That's where my mindset is right now. To pay off the credit card, I need about $1,500 more, and after that, I can pay on the car and pay it down. And to get it to the $2,500, I just need to pay. I think it's $2,500. I can advance off that card. I just need to pay a little under $3,000. That's it. I can knock these out, not pay $175, free that money up for something else. That's it. That's all that's going on. Just trying to make enough money. And with this full-time job, I can pay all of my bills, everything. Part-time job would be just extra money. So that's where we are with that. Mentally, just trying to just stay focused on. Mentally, what I do is, okay, make sure we wash clothes. We're going to need to start going to the gym and actually working out, not just washing off and leaving. Because I'm actually losing weight, but I don't eat as much. But when I do eat, it's like I try to stick with. I try to make sure I get a salad in. I may eat some other stuff. Like I had a barbecue sandwich and a croissant last night from a job. Um, so I don't go out and eat. I try to avoid that as much as possible. Like right now, I have money in my account for a bill that's pending to come out. Well, it's not mine, so I don't even talk about that. I got money in my account which covers my storage for my stuff and my storage for my car. That's covered. That's paid. That's ready for November's payment. On the job, on the temporary job that I'm no longer on, and my part-time job, when that pay comes, that covers my cell, that covers my Wi-Fi, and that covers my gym. So that's Thursday. That comes Thursday. That's already done. And then my next payment will be for my car insurance and for the rest of the payment toward that first consolidation that bank did. I'm amazed that bank did that. I've never, well, it's not a bank, it's a credit union. Another credit union that'll look out for me. That's why I'm making sure I get them taken care of and avoid having my credit hit with late payments. It may be late within the month, but I'll never take it out. I never wanted that to even happen like that, but it happened like that. And I get these balance lower enough to where I can go to another credit union that really do look out for me and say, hey, this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to pay off all of this right here, put this into one, and just be done. That's it. I got one credit union. I'm going to North Carolina to shut them down. I should have never dealt with them because I had the hardest time with them people at the beginning. Like, how do you? But anyway, whatever. But you know what? I went to get some. I went to wash clothes this morning, and I got used to making my own detergent. And I thought I was buying a little other little special sales that I see in detergent, but I was just buying fabric softener. So I had to go get some detergent this morning, but I need to get cash off my card. And we have a grocery store here on Food Line. You can walk and get cash back. You don't have to buy nothing. And one day I walked in there a while back, and these ladies were just nasty, a bunch of white old ladies, because I was asking for cash back. First of all, I don't need your attitude. I really don't. Second of all, I worked in a grocery store. I understand when you get your till, you don't have a lot of money. I would never go in the store because you can get up to $200. I would never go in the store and ask for a whole bunch of money first thing in the morning. I know better. The most I ask for is $20. So this lady there, and I was like, because I was dreading to go in the store. I don't feel like nobody's attitude because I got a nasty one and it's getting worse. I'm praying on it because I need some help because I'm gonna hurt somebody. Anyway, I said, ma'am, do you have any cash in your jar? She was like, yeah. She's like, how much? She said, it depends on how much you need. I said, I just need $12. She said, I could do that. I said, thank you. I said, thank you for being so nice and not having attitude because I came in here and people were just nasty. They acting like I was asking for $20 million. All I wanted was $20 at the most, and I barely even do that. So she was like, yeah, she was like, thank you for asking. So, I got the money and I had to go get some detergent and then I had to rewash the clothes because when I got there I didn't have enough detergent. And I didn't like the way my clothes smelled, so I had to go get cash back and go wash the clothes. So that was extra money that I could have had. But anyway, so to my name, actually, for my pocket, I have no cash. I have my storage stuff inside there. I have a bill that's pending. I have the money that is going toward trying to pay off, trying to figure out this credit card situation. Those are two accounts that I'm focusing on, and that's it. Um, my first paycheck on this temp job that's starting Wednesday. Glory be to God. um, well, I'm good. So what I plan to do, and I know this is costing me more money. Well, no, I don't think I might do it like that. But anyway, so yeah, when I get this first paycheck, because I get paid weekly, I'm good. And I'm going to just make my monthly payments on everything. Everything's covered. Take the rest of the money, set it aside. Just keep setting it aside. Just keep setting it aside. And if I have an emergency where, like I'm going to need gas, and I'm going to try to wait till I get paid on Thursday, but I may not make it, I'll go ahead and pull, $20 out to go ahead and do that. I have a card where I have a little bit of money on it for food. And No, I have a EBT card. They were giving out emergency funds after the flooding, and I qualified, and I had the card. I had the card for so long that people sent me a letter telling me if I don't use the card, they're going to close it down. I didn't use the card for almost a year. So yeah, and that's when I was working this job. I wasn't getting paid a whole lot of money, and the car was just sitting there. So I that's why I get my food off of. Um, so eventually, I'm going to have to. I have two prepaid cards. I think they're still open, but you have to have activity on it. So I'm gonna use one. I'm gonna label one gas, label one food. So when I need gas, I don't have to touch nothing because I'll keep adding to that. And the food I can add it to that daily. As far as food is concerned, we're not talking about water. We just talk about food. Like if I want to make sure I get my greens and my protein in, and if I don't get nothing else in, the salads are really small. I wish I could find a bigger one with mixed greens and like protein on it or whatever. I did. I saw this one thing where it's like I did stop selling it, but this is the other thing. But you got to have a little bit of oil, and I got everything I need to cook with. I just got to get a little bit of oil, and it's a stir fry with vegetables and sauce. But I hadn't pulled out none of the stuff to cook with. But these are the salads I get from Walmart, and they're $2.97. I got this one. This is a cranberry walnut salad. It's spring mix, feta cheese, herb seasoning, flatbread strips, sweetened dried cranberries, candied walnuts, and raspberry vinaigrette. I didn't look at the expiration date on this, the 31st. I mean, this today. And then this is, what's the expiration date on this one? As I on here. When you get these salads right here, whenever you get any salad, always look to the bottom because sometimes the salads be like wet and mushy looking. And this right here was $2.97 also, I think, $2 or $3. And this is American style salad with chicken. It's rotini pasta, grape tomatoes, black olives. I hate southwestern chicken, southwest style white chicken meat and cheddar cheese with smoky ranch dressing. This thing is amazing. It's pasta salad, pasta with the stuff on it. So yeah, this, and then if I drink a lot of water, I get full immediately. So yeah, so that's the goal. That's where I am. So I try to focus on making sure I have, a little bit of money for food. I can make it through. I'm doing really good, thank God. I need to get to the gym because I can drop a lot of this weight because I don't take in a whole lot of calories. Make sure, I keep the back of the van situated. I make sure I clean myself. I go to the gym and I get in that shower. My teeth, my face, washing off, make sure I'm good, make sure my hair is washed, my feet's taken care of, which the fluids has went away, so it's dry and crusty looking after the burn. Make sure my hygiene is good. Make sure my van stays clean. Wash my sheets, make sure my clothes is washed. My van is tidy. And make sure my bills are getting paid and stuff. So I do that, and I stay in my Bible and read. And I go to nice, relaxing places. Like right now, I'm at a park where people come all day throughout the day. They come from work and they're sitting down eating and stuff. So that's how I do it. I try not to think, well, let me tell you something. What really gets my nerve is just dealing with people. Like I was driving the other day going to deposit money into my account. And I knew it was God telling me the lady's going to run the red light. I mean, the stop sign. And sure enough, she did. And she looked at me and thought it was funny. Like little stuff like that. And I had to learn to just ignore stupid people. I just have to. I was walking one day and this guy pulled his truck up and saw me and backed up in front of me, and his passenger said something, and I read his lips, little Puerto Rican boy, and I read his lips, and he said, "I don't give a F." Do you not know the amount of stuff that I go through with people? Just stupidity, I could have left you with just your engine in that parking lot. I'm just dealing with people, all races. Like I just want to just pay this debt off, and I want to just sit in my house and just watch TV all day. Just not even leave. I have to deal with people. Go and pay whatever bills if I have to leave out the house. Stock my house with everything I need and just sit home. My income, I guess I just have to work at home and deal with them over the phone. But other than that, I'm over it, man. I am so freaking over it. I cannot wait to the point to where I'm out of this debt. I will never do this again. I will never do this again. But I'll make sure I got some type of side hustle going on. I got so much stuff in my storage that I haven't even posted on Poshmark because I moved and I got people messaging me about stuff. Losing money, I can't get to it. I can't get to it. Man, so I'm constantly just, I got to go in my storage and pull some of the stuff out and rearrange, probably get rid of some stuff to relieve some space, get my professional clothes and shoes forward. So I just kind of, I don't know what, I guess what I told you in my mind's always thinking about what I need to do and stuff like that. I guess that helps me. But I keep telling myself I'm going to be okay. And just trust that God is not going to let me lose my mind. That's just it. That is totally it. So I didn't mean to go off on a rant, but this is the day of life of what I go through. I sit in the park, I sleep, I read the Bible, I get on YouTube, make sure that everything's situated. Pray to God this van don't start acting crazy. I'm really thinking about taking my car and my van and trading in for a bigger van. I did research because I saw it on YouTube, went from a smaller little Sprint van to a big old, I'm looking at it right now. It's like the Ram, whatever, but they have electrical issues just like the Chrysler Town and Country. So I'm going to go back and I want to go back to that Ford 350 or 250, whatever that van is. That's what I want to go back to. But anyway, I'm about to eat this. While she walking over, she's Jehovah's Witness. I don't want it. Hello. Good.
Just want to leave something with you.
Okay.
It takes you to a website that has tons of Bible articles and anything that you might have a question about.
Okay.
You can find it there.
All right.
I hope
Okay.
you have a great day.
You
Enjoy
too.
this weather.
All right. You too. Thank you. Are the answers science, physiology, biblical? Are you a Jehovah's Witness? Ma'am. Y'all beliefs and what the Bible says is two different things. Anyway. Good gracious. I knew. Because those are the only people that approach you. Jehovah's Witnesses. Put that on my feet. Anyway, let me go. I'm about to go. I'm about to eat this salad. Let me show you what it looks like before I jump off. I don't know where I was talking about. I just saw that lady jump out. So it's a salad like this, and it's a tray that comes out from the top, and it has all your fixings like that. I'm trying not to drop it. And then it has a fork with your salad. So that's that. And it's the cheese, the walnut, the cranberry, the strips, and the dressing. That's what's in here. And you just dump it in there and go from there. If you're on a tight budget and you got $3 and a cup of water, this is it. I'm trying to get it to where I can eat $5 a day. And if it gets to the point to where it's tight and I'm meeting my goal, then I'll do like a fast every other day. I got two fasts I can do, a spiritual fast and a fast because I ain't got no money. And then, of course, when you do fast, Google it. It's a healthy thing, which I wish I knew when I was younger. It really, it helps your health. I know people probably like, oh, you just fasting because no, it's some good health reasons to it. But I believe that God won't let me starve. So, and I honestly believe that. I've never had a time in my life where I had to starve or couldn't pay any bills as far as like for my roof, lights. Like I just always had, never, ever, ever had any issues. Even when I'm out now that I'm thinking about it, like now, I still have. Things are happening for me to have. So that's why I say I know God is with me, but I'm just in a situation right now. And it is what it is. So you just go with the flow and try not to stress about it. I'm about to go. So I can eat my salad. And when I work at night, I also tend to have me something to drink if I don't do water. I don't fill this up, but I get a half thing of cranberry juice. Anyway, chit-chat with you guys later. That's all that I got going on. And I don't know what I'm uploading again. Because all the videos you've seen previous before this is pre-recorded months ago. And this is my salad with my stuff on it. I'm about to tear it up. I'm about to tear it up. Ooh, I'm about to tear it up. All right, guys. Later.